domicile and why is it important? That's a question that comes from a lot of prospective clients and clients alike, because really that's a determining factor in a lot of snowbirds migrating down south. Now, being from Cleveland, Ohio originally, I understand the plight of the snowbird. And really what we're looking at is, why would you domicile down in Florida besides the 300 days of sunshine? There are many reasons, and the reasons are this. There is no state income tax, and currently there is no state estate tax. How is that beneficial? Really, it comes down to running the numbers on what your states of origin's income tax is, and if they do have a state estate tax. There is a federal estate tax as prescribed by the American Taxpayer Relief Act of 2012, and that is pretty high up on the asset schedule. However, each state may have a lower amount, and if you're north of that amount, let's say $1 million, then you could be taxed at that state's estate tax or death tax. Florida does not have that state estate tax, nor do they have the state income tax. That's a benefit to domiciling down here. How would you go about domiciling? One way is that you need to have physical presence and the intent. Your first prong is physical presence. You need to own property or reside here. And then your next is your intent. How are you holding yourself out as a Florida domicile and renouncing the northern state, saying, I am no longer homesteaded, nor am I a domicile of that northern state. I'm a domicile and resident of Florida. Ways you do that are Florida driver's license, registering an automobile in Florida, and also having voter registration, involvement with churches, synagogues, and also civic activities. Also making sure that mail, newspaper, mail subscriptions are all centered down in Florida. Because lastly, you're building your intent. And how do we demonstrate intent? By our outward actions. And that's what Florida domicile is and how it can be beneficial on a very specific circumstance.